back to my channel. So first of all, I want to apologize for not having made any videos all of December. I know that every year on my channel I always do new videos every single day in December. This year has been absolutely crazy though. First off, last week, or this past weekend really, I graduated from college. I had finals last week. I had the week before that I was in the Nutcracker, so I did 6 shows, a ton of dress rehearsals. I also did a winter recital with my studio. And I had my college ring ceremony, so I've been really busy and I haven't had as much time to film as I would have liked to, but starting today, new videos for the rest of December every single day. I'm very excited. I've got lots of fun stuff planned, starting with today's video. Today's video is a little story time about my experience dancing in the Nutcracker Ballet this year. This is a video I've been doing since 2019. I like to kind of tell you guys about my experiences and a little bit behind the scenes about what it's like dancing in the show and just my general experiences. So I hope you enjoy today's little story time. Now, to start off, let me start by telling you what my roles were this year. My roles this year were almost the same as last year. I only had one less role. So we did 6 shows. For 3 of the shows, all 6 shows, I did Russian and Snowflake, and then for 3 of those shows, I also did Flower. So that was really fun. We did, like I said, a total of 6 shows. We also did 2 dress rehearsals at the theater, which were essentially like doing another show. And this year, something really unique is that we had a little bit of an audience for one of our dress rehearsals, which is something we've never done before. So it honestly did feel like another show. There was a lot of changes this year. First of all, it was my company's 50th anniversary of the Nutcracker. I started with them back in 2007 and it was their 35th anniversary at the time. So it was really cool being able to experience this big kind of celebration. This year we had live music, we had an orchestra, and then for our snow scene we had a choir as well. It was really awesome. I know for some people it was really difficult because they're not used to that. Luckily, I had danced to live music twice before. I think maybe the most challenging part about that was just that for our student matinees, which were 4 out of our 6 shows, we had our CD recording, which is what we're used to dancing to, and then for our 2 public shows, that's when we had the live music. So it was a little bit of an adjustment, kind of dancing one day to music that was maybe a little faster, and then the next day music that was a little slower. But overall, I think that the live music really added a awesome kind of just aspect to the show, and something that a lot of the community and the people who went to see the show really enjoyed. Basically show week, which like I said was the week before last, was a pretty hectic week. On Monday we went to hear the orchestra for the first time. We had not heard them up until then, so we got to hear their rehearsal, and we got to hear the entire show from beginning to end. Then on Tuesday we had our first dress rehearsal. That was a completely closed dress rehearsal, so it was just us, the orchestra, the choir, and basically anybody in the company. Then the second dress rehearsal was on Wednesday. That dress rehearsal, we did have an audience, so it was definitely different compared to most years, but it was also really fun because it gave us an opportunity to kind of like almost have another show in a way. So that was fun. Then we had our first 2 shows on Thursday. We had, they were student matinees, so we got to dance for local school children. So that was a 9:30 show, and then I think we had an 11 or 11:30 show. Same thing on Friday. And then actually the fun thing is Thursday, after all of that happened, I went to my college ring ceremony, which was crazy because normally I come home and I sleep after the shows, and this time I did not have time to sleep. And then Friday after the shows, I actually had dress rehearsal for our studio's winter recital. I did 2 jazz dances in that. So this year was really hectic. I'm normally used to just doing Nutcracker and winter recital and then sleeping and resting. That did not occur this year, but that's fine. Then on Saturday, I had my winter recital in the morning. I did 2 jazz dances, like I said, very fun dances, by the way. One of them was actually the Rockettes' Christmas Spectacular choreography. We did their exact choreography, which was so fun, such an experience. And then I did 1 show Saturday of the Nutcracker, and then 1 show on Sunday. And it was really fun. My sister obviously was in it with me as well. This year she was Dewdrop, one night, lead Spanish the other night, grape one night, and then she did snowflake every show as well, which I think pretty much everybody in the company did snow, or all the advanced dancers in the company did snow for all the shows. So that was really fun. Snow was the one dance that I did on point. I had a lot of different shoe changes. I did snow on point. This year my company made the decision for our flowers to not wear point shoes, so I did that on flat. And then Russian I always do in jazz shoes, which was so much fun. One of my favorite dances to do. It's just so high energy and so exciting, and especially like in the student matinees, the kids love that dance. So that was really, really fun. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. This is like a little story time. I feel like I'm just chatting with you guys, telling you the dynamics of the show. I mean, I've done this video before, so you all kind of know a little bit about, at least behind the scenes from what I've told you. This year, actually, like I said, it was the 50th anniversary for my company, so there was a lot of changes. There was choreography changes. So again, I've done Russian 5 years now. I did Spanish 6 years, but Russian 5 years. And every year that I've done Russian, it's been different choreography. So again, we had completely new choreography for Russian. Snow, we had the same choreography we'd had for the last few years, but I had a different spot this year, which was really exciting for me. I really liked my spot. It changed a little bit. It wasn't too dramatic of a change, but I did enjoy getting to do Snow from a different spot. Snow is one of my favorite dances to do. One of my best friends, she usually dances with us. This year she wasn't able to be in the show. She's actually pregnant right now. So she was, she's a singer though, so she was in the choir, and it was really fun, kind of that scene, because my sister was also a snowflake, so we got to dance together, and then my friend, she was there as part of the choir. It was just really fun. And then of course we have the snow that falls. It's just a really great scene. I think a lot of people enjoy it. So yeah, that was fun. And then Waltz of the Flowers, also very fun. My sister was Dewdrop for the night that the shows that I danced Flower. So it was really fun to get to experience that with her, and just kind of like do that. And so that choreography was almost the same. We did have a few changes, which were interesting. And like I said, Russian was new choreography. We had this is actually the first year ever that I was not in party scene. I'm always in the party scene, either as a parent or a child or a doll. This year I was not in the party scene, so that was definitely a different experience, kind of just being backstage for like the first portion of the show, waiting for Snow. I did have a lot of downtime, which I was not expecting. This was, like I said, a big change for me, but I did enjoy kind of having that extra time before doing Snow. Last year I was a doll, so I had like a really quick change into Snow. This year I didn't have that, which was a different experience. Obviously I love party scene. It's probably one of my favorite scenes in the whole show, but that little break was just a fun, nice thing to have. And my sister had the same break. She wasn't in party scene either, so that was great. One of my best friends, she was the Rat King this year, which was so cool, so fun. I loved watching it from the wings. Like I said, party scene had some different stuff. Mouse battle was kind of completely new. Snow was pretty much the same. Russian was different. So we had like a lot of new choreography for our show. Of course, the live music was new for us as well. And overall, this year's show was just really, really fun. Every year is really fun. Last year was one of my favorite shows, but I'm glad that this year kind of lived up to that as well. And that's kind of my little story time. That's all I got for you guys. If you have any questions about the show or about my experience or about my roles or about my dancing or anything like that, I would love for you guys to ask them. I am so happy to answer any questions. I will also insert some pictures right now. that's my little story time. Like I said, if you guys have any questions or anything like that, let me know. New videos for the rest of December every single day. I've got some great stuff planned. You're not going to want to miss it. So make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below either your favorite characters in the Nutcracker or any questions you have for me, like I said. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post a video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.